This video will be about your essay number 3. Essay number 3 is very different because it focuses more on using your sources, and it also connects to your future assignments, which will connect to your Ohana group project. So it's really important that you follow directions because it will affect other people in your group. So for essay number 3, you have to find 2 credible sources, you have to read them, and you have to summarize and respond to them. So the first thing you have to do is find the 2 articles, and you should have done your 3.1 worksheet, and I should have approved your 2 sources. So now let's say you found this source. It's 9 pages, it has an author's last name, it has page numbers, and it was in a journal article, so it is credible. And so the first step is to read your articles. Now, while you're reading it, you will be finding quotes that you could be using for your research paper, for your essay number 3, and your research paper, and for your group assignments. So when you do your super note card, it looks a little bit different. It only has 2 decks, one for each of your articles, but the important thing is you have to have references. So click here where it says references, and I already have the 2 references in here, but to add them, you have to click where it says add a reference, and it looks like it was automatically as a person, but it is not a person. Okay, the source that you're using is not a person. It's either an academic paper, article, or a book or book chapter. Those are the only ones that's approved. So let's say it is an article. So you click on article and you type in the article title. Okay, so make sure you type in the article title. So if it's this one, you just copy and paste the article title and you put it into the super note card right here. This is the article title. Okay, and also please add the author's last name. So it's Muvale, so please type in Muvale. Okay, and then also, I would like for you to copy and paste the website where you can get it at. Okay, so right here. If you like, you click on here for reference details, and if you wanted to, you can add author's name, title of the article, okay, all of the specific details if you like to, because I believe it does your MLA format for you, the Works Cited. So if you like, you can add these things in there, but it's not mandatory. Okay. And so once you do that, it automatically saves it for you. So if I go back and take a look at it, okay, so here it is. It's the one that I just added. Okay, so here is the one that I just added. So you make sure you have 2 references, right? One for each of the articles, and you type in the author's last name. Okay, you type in the author's last name along with the title of the article. So now what you should be doing is you should have 2 decks, again, one for each of the article. Okay, and while you're reading the article, you should have these cards and copy and paste a quote in each card. Again, the quote should be 1, 2, if not 3 sentences max. So as you can see, the student did it as 1 sentence, which is fine. And so all you do is copy and paste the quote that you find. Okay, as you're reading it, you say, hey, this is a great quote. So you just copy the quote, right? And then you paste it onto a card and make sure you write the author's last name and page number that you got it from, right? So the page numbers are here. So make sure that you copy and paste the quote, 1 to 3 sentences only, and type in the author's last name and page number. Now, every time you make a card, what you want to do is add the reference. So let's say here, I am reading this article, right? And I really like this sentence right here. So I am just going to copy this sentence, these sentences right here. Here it is. Okay, and it's Muvale. And it was from page 43. So you type in page 43. And then make sure that you add the reference. So it was from this one, it was Muvale, so you click here and you click on save, and now it's tagged. Okay, it's really important again because when you are writing your research paper, you want to know where all of your sources came from. So when you have these cards and it has it's tagged and it has author's last name and page number, it makes it a lot easier for you to write your research paper with the in-text citation. Once you're done reading your article and putting in cards into each deck, you're ready to go to the next step. But remember, it has to be perfect. You have to have followed all of the directions. All of the cards should be tagged, and all of the cards must have author's last name or page number. If you don't have it, then your group members are going to be in big trouble. So make sure that you have completed all of the steps, and your articles should have at least 10 if not more cards. The more cards you have, better. So this one, there's 16 cards, so that's great. Okay, again, the more cards you have, the better. So the next step, what you have to do is you have to share this with your group leader. So here, you click here and you click on send a copy to, and then you type in your group leader's email address. Make sure it's the school email address, and you click on OK. Again, please verify that your group leader received your Supernote cards because you will need them for your group project. Again, once you're completely done, you click on these 3 bars, click on send a copy to, and you send it to your group leader. Okay. Now you are ready to actually write your essay number 1. So what you want to do is click here and add a few decks. So now that you're ready to write your essay for your essay number 3, you should have couple decks, at least a couple decks, right, for your body paragraph number 1 and body paragraph number 2. So now what you want to do is start moving your quotes into your body paragraph number 1 and body paragraph number 2. So let's say you're reading this, okay, and you really like this quote, and you want to use this for your body paragraph number 1. So what you need to do is move it into that deck. So how do we do that? You click here where it says move this card, okay, and you scroll down to where it says body paragraph number 1. Okay, so I want to move this item into this deck. So you click on OK, and so now this card has magically moved into body paragraph number 1. Continue doing this to all of your cards, because remember, for your essay number 3, you're not going to use all of your quotes. No, you're not going to use all of your quotes for your essay number 3. You will use it for your other assignments later on, but not for your essay number 3. So let's say again, you like this one, and I want to move this into your body paragraph number 1, right? So you click here and OK, and so now it has magically moved into your body paragraph number 1, or maybe it didn't. It didn't like that, so I'm just gonna manually move it. Sometimes it does that because it doesn't like going into it. You might have to do this. Move it into body paragraph number 1 by doing this. And yes, that worked. Okay, so again, let's go into the next article. Okay, maybe this connects to body paragraph number 1 also. And so I want to move it into body paragraph number 1. So I want to click it here, click on OK. And so here we go. Here is your card that you just moved. So you can see the different colors, right? This one is from this article, and this card is from this article. So continue to do that for all of your cards. Okay, I'm going to move this into my body paragraph number 2. Click on OK, and now I have it into my body paragraph number 2. So again, you're just going to continue to do that and put some cards into each body paragraph. Again, you're not going to use all of them. Okay, maybe you should have about 4 or 5 cards, okay, per body paragraph number, whichever body paragraph you have. Okay, and that is how you will be doing your Supernote cards for your essay number 3.